Welcome back. Well, we are a little over a month away from the Atlanta Vibe opening up their season.
Yeah, and last season, Faith, the Vibe were one of the best teams in the league, finishing with a 19-6 record. So let's bring in our Marcus Greaves on this Thanksgiving. Marcus, we know the Vibe are reloaded. They're looking to have another big season.
Atlanta prepares for a season which tips off in January, like I said, but last season, like you heard Jonathan say, they finished the regular season as the top team in the Pro Volleyball Federation. They had high expectations headed into the postseason before being upset by Grand Rapids, but now the Vibe are preparing for another big season, and this year they are loaded with even more talent on this roster than they had before. Our Reggie Chapman has more.
We are so excited about the athletes we drafted and how they're going to help us win this championship come May.
In the first ever draft for the Pro Volleyball Federation, the Atlanta Vibe made the biggest move. The Vibe traded 2 picks to get the #1 overall spot. They took Merritt Beeson from the University of Nebraska. Beeson is a first-team All-American who started her college career at the University of Florida. She now plays for Nebraska, which regularly attracts huge crowds and has become one of the top college programs in the country.
She's good, if not elite, at all 6 skills of volleyball, so she can do it all. She's literally a player that can do it all. So to have her physical ability in the front row, as well as someone who can be elite in the back row, you know, for her to get drafted and for her to be in this league and on top of that, a part of the Vibe is huge for us, and we're really excited about how she can contribute.
New Atlanta Vibe coach Kayla Banworth already made a splash as she begins her first season in Atlanta. The Vibe had the best record in the league last season but fell short in the playoffs. They're looking for a better result as they begin their second season.
I think the Atlanta Vibe is going to be in the mix, and we're going to be on the hunt for that championship. The returning athletes are hungry to right the wrong from last season. So they were excited that, you know, we're bringing in such great talent out of the draft. So we are equipped, we are well set up, and we are determined to go on a championship run this year.
The Vibe is one of 8 teams in the indoor league, which will start its second season in January. The Vibe will be back on the court with the first practices of the season next week.
We're hitting the ground running, and we're going to be in the gym and starting that path to the championship.
All right, after winning the regular season title in year 1, the Atlanta Vibe are back looking to win it all in year 2. It's been a very busy offseason for this team that's reloaded the roster, added #1 overall pick Merritt Beeson, and hired Kayla Banworth to be the next head coach. Banworth excited for the next chapter as training camp is underway.
I'm excited to bring maybe some different systems, some different techniques, maybe some new ways to play the game. I'm excited about being in the professional realm to, you know, help grow the sport and the way the sport is played. So I'm excited to be creative and evolve the game with them a little bit here this season. They're not only incredibly talented, but they're great humans as well, and they're just great athletes too. It's easy to root for them and get on board with them. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to build those relationships, and, you know, for the city of Atlanta to get to know them as well.